Another thing I've heard men say is, just because it's me, I'm forgiving you. But if you were in my spot, you wouldn't do the same. Like, you can be the bigger person. But if you have to say
Say it
that
out
you're the
loud,
bigger
yeah.
person, then you're not the bigger person. Do you get it? Do you get the juxtaposition happening here?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the next episode of Gal Pals Unplugged. I'm Arya.
And I'm Sanchita.
And we like to talk about drama, but because we're
In our late
nearing
20s.
the end of our 20s, we pretend it's mature.
Today's topic is genuinely very mature. Even for us, it's quite mature.
Yeah. It is.
Today's topic is Indian traditional men who are aspiring comedians at the expense of their wife.
A round of applause for this one.
So basically, today we are going to discuss men who don't mind walking all over their partners just to get a good laugh around the table.
That's deep.
Let's deep dive. Give
Okay.
me 3 lines
I'll give
that
you-
you've heard
Okay.
men say that you don't appreciate.
मी तर किचन मध्ये हेल्प करतो बाबा. Says the person after cutting one kanda. I know, I also do not cook as much, but I'm not a fan of people. I'll say
Yeah,
it,
don't
I
portray.
don't cook. Yeah. That's
मी
a big one.
मी तर माझ्या बायकोला विचारल्याशिवाय काय करत नाही. Dude, you are literally doing whatever the heck you want and you're blaming it on the wife.
Yeah.
I काय लागतं बाबा बायकोचं.
Happy wife, happy life. Okay.
But we saw a couple who's particularly in the limelight go like, we're happily married. She's happy, I'm married.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
Such
up. And that does not reflect well on you either.
Yeah.
Like, now we don't see that as often, but men eating before women,
Oh yeah.
I don't like that. It does
Yeah.
not sit well with me. Why?
Yeah.
Why does it have to be like that?
There's another one. Our marriage is equal. You handle the home, I'll handle the outside, like everything else that
Yeah.
comes with it. We can handle the outside. We handle the outside as well.
Yeah,
Come on.
and do this. If it's exactly equal, then I need a off every Saturday, Sunday, and I'm only gonna do
Yeah.
the housework 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
And that too inefficiently. So that's how things are working right now. I do understand that as you grow old, your ability to change, like you're less flexible. But men at 28 or 30 saying, I'm just like this, deal
Yeah.
with it. Shut the fuck up.
Anybody,
Read up.
actually, anybody saying that
Yeah.
me asaच आहे or me
Ashit
अशीच
say,
आहे
oh, I don't
is a
like.
big red flag.
Yeah. No, but definitely, I do know sadly that men who are especially quite like closer to 50s, 60s have like a
Yeah.
problem with change.
That's fine.
No, but at a younger age, at least till I think 35, 40, all your life,
Yeah.
but till 40, you should be very flexible to
Yeah,
change. You
fair.
should be meeting new people, reading about things, trying to calm down, trying to change, get in,
Yeah.
I don't know, get
Willing
in
to
therapy,
grow.
whatever. Yeah. And at 22, bro, you don't know who you are. Don't say things like this.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
You don't even know what
it
you're
really
not willing to
irks me
change.
when people are like, oh, but this is who I am. You accept it, take it or leave it. No, we will not take it. We will leave it.
We will leave it. Sometimes I've heard like married men say this to their wives ki, I played with the kids, right, for an hour magashi.
Your kids.
Your
You
kids.
have to play with them.
And why are you saying this out loud and like
that's
justifying?
such a red flag.
Yeah, that's such a red flag. And the fact that you think it's a responsibility that you have to
Yeah.
like put it out as a headline.
Even men saying, "मी तर करतो बाबा diaper change." Of course, you have
Oh.
to know how to change
Yeah,
diapers.
a lot
What
of
are you
them are
saying?
also like, te saga ti karte.
Yeah.
But the playtime is with me.
Yeah.
So you get the clean and the non-cranky
Yeah.
and the fun parts of it, and someone
Oh
else
God.
supposed to take care. Anyway, you didn't do much through the pregnancy.
Yeah.
Your
So
job
you
was
can
done
definitely-
in 6 minutes back, like 9 months ago.
Yeah, I mean, rich coming from us, we know. But we have seen men who, in general, don't know as much as the women know about their own kids.
Yeah. If the kid is sick, what exactly happened?
Yeah,
They don't
yeah,
know the details
Yeah.
of it. They'll just be like, अच्छा बरं नाही का मग बघ
Yeah.
काय वगैरे
हाँ.
or just figure it out.
Yeah.
And
Even
that's
this
sad.
one, बायको सोडेल तर मी येतो. And half the times we are not even people who say no to the
Yeah.
plan. Okay, fine. If you really don't want to hang out with that
Yeah.
group of friends and then
Yeah.
you're using me as an excuse to come out for thing that you're like an alcohol induced situation, that's fine. But if everything you're gonna be like baiko sodel the then baiko
Yeah.
is not even saying anything and you're anyway going to go at the end of the day, then
Yeah.
why are you tarnishing my name?
Yeah. There's lesser things that men say in our generation for
Yeah.
sure. And that's great that there's growth on the other gender's part.
Okay, I have one more. Women are just better at taking emotional decisions. What do you mean? Like,
Inability
can you
to
like
grow.
are you not even gonna try
Yeah.
to get emotional or take better emotional decisions?
Yeah.
I hate that. Okay.
Oh, you're too pretty to be stressed out about work like this.
What does that mean?
The two
Oh,
don't
even-
work.
Oh, one more on this similar lines. You're too pretty to be an engineer. You're too pretty to be in tech. You're too pretty to be a doctor.
Oh,
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
I need some explanation on this.
Yeah.
अरे कहना क्या चाहते हो?
We're a very progressive family. We let our sister choose her husband.
It's giving me a movie.
Trap. It's giving me, oh my god, delusions.
Oh
It's giving me
God.
can't understand the definition of progressive.
Oh my God.
Men saying, तू यात पडू नको तुला हे कळणार.
What do you mean by that?
Educate me. Don't disrespect me.
Anuj in the background is smiling. Now that we've discussed what men say, let's discuss the great delusion or
Of-
basically things that men do, but they
Don't know they do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Give me an example.
I don't appreciate husbands being very hot and cold with their wives. Like every day I've seen women for years, even in movies and all, we've seen this, that women have to like take a guess about what their mood might be today when they're back from the office.
Yeah.
That's not fair. Just share things with your wife. This is called, guys, waves of emotions. This is called emotional unpredictability. This is called them not dealing with their emotions, so putting it on you.
I think there's an extended version to it, which is basically not defining your relationship and
Yeah, that's
just
not cool.
like pushing it under the carpet under the title of situationship, which
Yeah.
is also very Gen Z, and we fail to understand what
Yeah.
this is because things should be black or white.
Yeah.
It's not fair for either of the sides to live in a gray area.
Yeah. Something that I think men, and this is widely talked about, that men sort of get laid back after a few years of their relationship. They also get quite laid back after their marriage, which is basically sort of like a love bombing withdrawal thingy where
Yeah.
you're sort of bombarding them with so much love, you're showing them sides of you that you can't maintain. Like you're probably calling them every day to check up on them, and once you're married, you're not doing those things.
Yeah.
I hate that. Like, do the
Yeah.
parts that you can carry on and
Yeah.
sort of maintain for the long term. Show who you are. Studies literally say that before you get married, whatever red flags you see, just mentally prepare yourself that they're going to be 5x worse. And if you can deal with those, then get married. Because, see, no relation is perfect. Everyone has their set of red flags. The only thing is how well you deal with it to make sure those red eventually become pink flags and then it's all nice.
I have one more. Like men saying I'm fine to not address questions, and they're like, yeah, you won't understand, I'm fine, it's okay, I'll deal with it. Like, come on, you can just talk to us and we'll probably provide you better solutions or better coping mechanisms to kind of help you navigate through whatever you're going through. Just blocking us out is not the answer.
Yeah.
I'm fine is not something that we're gonna be okay with, because that's not sustainable
Yeah.
in a long-term relationship.
Partly it is about men not always knowing how to construct their feelings in a statement, but I also think there's an underlying misogynistic sense of you wouldn't understand, and they don't think women are gonna grasp the gravity. They just
Yeah.
assume that you are not gonna grasp the gravity of what I'm
Yeah.
going through, and
In fact, we'll ride the wave with you, right?
Yeah.
Because we're anyway in the same situation. Giving us clarity on what's going on
Yeah.
is gonna be better for everybody.
yeah.
Another one,
Mhm.
you're so pretty for somebody who doesn't wear a lot of makeup.
Thanks.
So basically, all of these manipulative, backhanded compliments.
Another one I've seen, the overtly possessive or jealous type. Because I also know sometimes people who are not possessive and all get married, and then they know their partner is possessive, but they get married thinking marriage is like the biggest commitment and security I can give you, so that insecurity is gonna get better. It does not. I've even read about this, that couples say possessiveness just gets worse even with marriage. It does not. Marriage doesn't specifically affect one's insecurity or overtly jealous behavior. So if you can't handle it right now, put them to therapy or bounce. We've said bounce like 6 times till now.
We're really bouncing.
Also, there are a lot of men who eventually love to play the victim, like in a fight or something, where theek hai baba, I'm wrong, or bro, don't give that wrong thing also as like a whatever sort of a thing. I can't even put it in words. Sorry. Fine, sorry. No, fucking apologize like you mean it, and if you can't right now, take a few days and write me an email. Also, then you become the victim, and then in that headspace of trying to victimize yourself, you make someone else look crazy.
Stop it. Get some help.
Now that we know a few red flags, we're gonna try to sort of give a solution to these. From whatever we think, whatever solutions do work for married or relationships or whatever. And then, let's take it from there.
So I can give one. Basically, if a couple disagrees and there's an audience in front of them, I believe you should still take each other's side in out there in the public, and then you can privately discuss your differences later on, but always portray a united front. In it, maybe friends or family or co-workers. You might be wrong, but still support your partner in front of an audience.
My take on fights is, especially if the couple's fighting, make sure nobody knows, because it's gonna change if you even share with a friend, except the one friend you have. If you go around sharing it with 3 friends, it's gonna change their opinion of your partner. Especially for married couples, don't even do it in front of your in-laws, parents. Don't share shit. Learn to fake it, because solving it privately helps 10x more than sort of, even though I know everyone, including especially in a family setup, wants to help, it's still better if you both figure it out and fake a good mood, fake it till you both solve it. Don't sort of go out in a sour mood and then people are asking kaise don't
also
never
I think
discuss it.
This whole myth of you have to figure out your fights or solve them before you go to sleep is such a myth. That doesn't happen. I cannot be addressing and solving and coming to a conclusion the same day that we have a fight before we go to bed. I would want to sleep in separate rooms for a day or two, and then when I I'm not as I don't have so much angst and pent up anger, and then I'll go ahead and address that issue.
They say now that don't make any rash decisions when you're too happy or too sad, because both of them are gonna affect you in ways that you don't know. So might be a little slippery slope up, but I do want to address this, that there's a lot of talk on the internet about even after you're married, keep dating, and she's your wife, take her out on a date every week, and this, that. 100% let that be the bar. But to be realistic, it does not work like that. So obviously let there be be inspired by these podcasts or by these psychologists telling you what a great marriage looks like, but make sure you set your own standards of me time, friends time, or whatever. Set your own rules, and this is all a little sham for me. It's not possible,
but it helps. I'll tell
it
you
definitely
that. It does
helps, but it's not always possible. And if you keep relying on these things, for example, right now you're saying it helps because you and Lalit, and have managed to do it.
Yeah,
Your
exactly.
kids-
I agree.
Yeah.
If you can't do it, don't
Yeah.
hold it against your partner.
Yeah. And if you sort of start relying on that way too much, that that
Oh,
one
yeah.
vacation is not happening, now I'm angry, now I don't know how to deal with things, now I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Don't get, then
Yeah.
that dependency increases. So
Yeah,
I
fair.
think let the bar be a little lower for both people,
Yeah.
and then it'll be a little more
Realistic,
sustainable
yeah.
and realistic.
Yeah. Another thing can
Hmm.
be, if you're a married man, you have to be careful around how you move around other women,
Yeah.
because it can be misconstrued really easily.
Yeah.
And I just feel like when there's a new person in your life or in your friend circle, you have to be like, you and your friends have to be respectful towards them ramping up to a point where they are also comfortable with what dynamics and equations you've shared over the years, because everything is new for them, right?
Yeah.
So you obviously have to build them up to that. So
Hmm.
don't introduce them to, oh, I am this close to my like whatever female
Girl
friend
best
or
friend.
yeah,
The girl best
Yeah.
friend. Yeah.
yeah, like they're not your priority anymore.
Yeah.
And it's better and easier if the girl best friend and you also understand
Yeah.
that priorities shift
Shifts,
when
yeah.
relations are added or they
Yeah.
change. So I think everybody needs to be really mindful about that.
Actually, that's for both genders, right? Even
Yeah,
married
yeah.
women obviously
Yeah.
need to be a
Of
little more
course.
careful. So it's always good to be a little mindful of
Yeah.
how you're sort of conducting yourself.
Yeah.
The last one for me is from my vault of red flags is a way to deal with insecurity. I think, I don't know if it's the healthiest, but keep it to yourself. Because
Yeah.
the minute the fact that you're insecure gets out to other friends, your friends, her friends, it's a shit show. It's just
Yeah.
a downhill road from there. Nobody's gonna respect you. Eventually, the people around her or him are gonna tell him also, keep
Yeah.
bro, she's very insecure, and
Yeah.
that's gonna also really change the opinion of your absolutely loving partner
Yeah.
about you. So
Fair.
whatever it is, if you're insecure, work on it. Make sure you feel good enough that you don't feel
Yeah.
insecure, but work on it privately. And that battle, sadly, is fought alone. There's no partner
And
who
even
will
if I think
understand.
even if you grow to be secure over a period of time, that tag,
Yeah.
it's very difficult
It's
to
very difficult
let
to
go
wash
of that
out
tag
that
and
tag.
like brainwash
Other
convince
people.
everybody else that you'll pass that
Yeah,
phase,
yeah.
because you're still going to be the same
Yeah.
person in
To
other
everyone's
people's eyes.
I don't need to know about that. You keep that to yourself.
I just want to wrap it up by saying that now that we've discussed so many red flags, pink flags, and whatever, let the morally grey characters stay in your books and your TV shows and your movies. Don't invite them to your life. Don't manifest this morally grey partner. It does not work. Make your life easier by really bouncing from these red flags and just sort of temple running from
Yeah,
these.
yeah.
And yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, we hope you had fun because we had a blast shooting this. Please stay tuned, show some love, subscribe, and like, comment, and share it with your friends.
Thank you so much for all the love and support you guys have been showing us so far. Keep it coming. Thank you and bye.
Bye.
That's peak narcissism.
Yeah,
you know?
that's
like
narcissism.
I do everything.
Yeah.
I am the
Keep
one
the
who's
handle
riding
on-
out
yeah.
this relationship, and
I'm the anchor in
I'm
this.
the alpha. Bullshit.
Q to Harya's last episode. You know those juts.
You know that power play is so damn fun.
So you like a little boss. You
Yeah.
like keeping your brain shut. So
Yeah.
someone तू ये कर दो. Akshay is not a red flag. Akshay is the greenest of green flags.
Yeah.
हम मालूम है तेरे बाप को मत सिखा चल.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, emotional. Yeah, like like emotional unpredictable. I think I'm a big green flag. I would like to say.
Is that what you're saying?
I am definitely a green flag in friendships. In my relationships, I can be a little crazy.
Mr. and Mrs. Red Flag.
Yeah, and it's not easy to. Actually, I have nothing to say. Thank